Well, now it looks like we are back at it again. Your girl will stop at nothing to get attention. If anybody, I mean anybody, believes that this woman went on Howard Stern to profess how she's never truly been loved and that she doesn't know what real love is, and no one is ever capable of loving her because they don't love themselves. Oh my goodness. When I tell you the desperation to stay relevant, the unmitigated lack of self accountability, the thirst trapping is at an all time high. Like, as we are supposed to be getting our Thanksgiving menus together and making sure that Thanksgiving plans are together, we got to go sift through this foolishness. I hope nobody really truly believes that this woman really feels this way. This is a culmination of your record company dropped you. You ain't got no man right now, which I'm certain is driving her insane because we know she double, triple, and overlaps, baby. She don't let. Never should a cold side of a bed meet her. But my lord, I digress. Anybody who has the unmitigated gumption to believe that this is true, sincere interview and expressing of a desire for love is as delusional as she is. See this for what it is. This is a thirst trap. This is a, ooh, please pay attention to me. Give me relevance. I want a trend. Clicks and views. Say my name, say my name. That's what this is. And my God, when you become a card carrying, I mean, darling, she is way more than a card carrying member of the AARP crew because I am as well. And she got me beat. Well, she's at least my age. But darling, when we over here having private summers and trying to remember where we left our keys, who has time to do this foolishness? Perhaps that's what it is. I didn't factor that in. Perhaps that menopausal private summer has her not remembering whether she was loved or not. It could be that too, honey, because these private summers, baby, that brain fog, oh, I will walk into a room and be like, why did I come into this room? But while I make fun of it, I have to really say there is a level of accountability, there is a level of wisdom, a spirit of discernment, a level of intellect and just maturity that we attain once you hit that AARP card. And for those who don't know, AARP is the American Association of Retired Persons. And I say that in jest, but you get your AARP card when you hit 50. 50 is the point with which you are supposed to be wise. Wise for your years, not the least of which is we are both from New York. There is a level of 50 New York years is about 100 everybody else years, really and truly. And yet all I see is childlike, whimsical, foolish, thirst trapping, doing anything for attention, you know, clickbait. I don't understand at this age why this is the sum total of your existence. It's like those Hollywood starlets of old who got old and wasn't getting any more roles and no one was really paying attention to them and they were desperate for attention and they did all these extra dramatic things. This is what we are watching play itself out. But those also had horrible, you know, footnotes to their story because they usually crashed and burned into oblivion because they couldn't stand the notion of not being on everyone's lip. Now I know she got some little, you know, movie, sing song movie, cop rock. Go look that up in the Wayback Machine or Google. Some type of cop rock, sing song musical, because she does so well with those. But I digress. Listen, I ain't one to gossip. You ain't heard it from me. I'm just saying. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. What I will say though, for anyone who ate who drank the Kool-Aid, who bit the cookie, who fell for the okey doke, let me tell you, I have to give this delusion, and y'all know how I feel about her. Those of you who don't know, Baby, this is your girl, the dopest nerd. Come on over to my channel, stay a while, hear our discussions, watch some of our lives. You'll get to learn how I feel about this one. But I'm going to give her a round of applause because, baby, she's back at it again. This is the quintessential thirst trapper. Please be aware of that. Please be aware of that. This interview with Howard Stern had absolutely unequivocally nothing to do with love. I also heard another soundbite on that very same from that very same interview where she had the unmitigated goal to call her mother a narcissist and say, I don't know what it is. I was raised by a narcissist and I seem to attract these type of people. I realized I don't like them, but for some reason I am always attracted to them. Hello, boo, you are a narcissist. But like narcissists, they never see themselves, they only see everybody else. Child, I done wasted enough time talking about this one. Like the thumbnail says, she is delusional. Delulu, out her. Raggedy, beep, beep, mine. But, I had to speak on it because it is flooding my timeline and it's like I can't escape it. And I can see it for what it is. You know what they say, those who have eyes to see and ears to hear? I have eyes to see and ears to hear, honey. Now y'all see this array of pictures overlapped because that's how she get it, how she live it, honey. She be overlapping. But I digress. Allegedly. Either who, I'm going to give you what you truly deserve. I gave you that round of applause because you have mastered the art of getting attention through desperate means. But this is what you really deserve. For that lack of accountability, for that lack of self awareness, for that foolish blame game, for that abysmal interview, for the lack of awareness of you yourself being a narcissist, and just all of the above. My mom, she always said this when we were growing up. She said, if one person has a problem with you, let's say three people have a problem with you. Let's go so far as to say seven or eight people have a problem with you. Maybe it's them. But when 972 people, when every man you've ever been with, slept with, dated, looked at, engaged to, married, all say the same thing and all have a problem with you, boo boo. I'm talking about the man in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Have some self accountability. It is you. You are the common denominator for this entire tile of men on this thumbnail. It's you. Have some accountability. Have some level of discernment for the AARP crew. Have some wisdom for reaching this age of maturity where you should have long since developed some. And I listen, as much as I would like to say there is no one out there who likes you, I'm sure there are a few people out there who look up to you, who think you're some sort of a role model, who are impressionable. What in God's green earth kind of message are you sending them? This is why we have problems as women now. Well, I will say, do not lump us ladies in with this delusional chick because that statement was lacking in all accountability, all type of awareness, all discernment. It just was juvenile and just abysmal at best. Child, I gotta go. I can't spend no more time. I hear my ice maker making new ice cubes. Let me go check on them. In short, like, share, subscribe. Come on over to the Dopest Nerd channel and join the Nerd Herd. We have lots of interesting conversations. Come and see what we're talking about. And until then, I'm going to leave this delusional chick. That's what you deserve. Deuces, guys.